Welcome to Aaron Plays. This will be episode 19 of my Fire in the Lake playthrough, with me playing as the US and the other three factions being played by the Tru'ng expansion bots. In the last episode, I was really impressed by how the bots behaved, even handicapping themselves to stop away for the Arvin, who were in a pole leading position, and their score now being pulled back, even to the detriment of their own play, which I thought was very nice to see, which is purely a human, well, I thought a purely human behavior. So continuing now on with the next card. We have eligible for this card is myself and the VC, and it's the Sun Tay card. So the Viet Cong. Sorry, I've been learning a new game, so which has the Viet Minh in it. So the Viet Cong have first dibs on Sun Tay card. This is card number 54. However, the first thing we need to check is either myself or the VC's main pivotal event is available. We know the VC need to have at least 20 guerrillas in the south. They have a total of 30 that they have available. 21 of them are in their available force, so that means they've only got 9 in the south, so that card's not doable. And my pivotal event, I must have a score of 40 here, which I do not. So no pivotal event is available. So we then look onto this actual card here and see if card number 54 is a critical event for anybody. Well, for either more. Well, for the VC, effectively. Card 54 is critical for me and only performed for the VC. So, okay, so let's bring the card up. So first eligible is current event is critical and effective. It's not critical. So no. Next eligible could choose critical event. For me, it's classed as a critical event. So they will choose an op only. Okay, because this card, if I just show, I'm getting this information. So there's the event cards. Card number 54. For me, it's classed as a critical event. So they will deny it to me by using the second option on here. Next eligible, i.e. me, could choose a critical event. No. Yes, I can, so they will do op only. This one here, I'm not going to choose any special activity. That means my only option is going to be a Lim Op. Okay, so as I've chosen an op only, I'm going to go through the cards. And the first card that comes up for the VC is card U. Right, let's bring up the card. Right. 3 plus VC guerrillas in any space. Okay, we've got 2 there, 2 there. Oh, remember they've got lots of those exposed. 3 plus VC guerrillas in any space. There's only 2 here. 1, 2, 2, 2. No. So going back on that, the answer is no. So we've got to draw a new card. Okay. The next card up is VC card V. That must be that one there. Right, underground VC guerrillas in any space, not at active opposition. Underground VC guerrillas in any space. I don't think there is any I think I pretty much made them all active. Yeah. Yep, they're all active. The answer is also no for this card then. Draw another card. Okay. Next card up is VCW. Let's see what that has to say. Right. Underground VC guerrillas in any space with US troops. Again, none of their guerrillas are underground. So that's also a no. Oh, we're going through there. They've only got 6 cards. VCX is the next one. We're going through these in alphabetical order. Any 2 pop space without VC guerrillas. Ooh. Any 2 pop space without VC guerrillas. None there. What was one there? None here. None here. So there's quite a few. Okay. We can at least get past the first step on this card. Any 2+ pop space without, yes. 3d6 available VC pieces. Well, the highest you can roll on 3d6 is 18, and they got 21 guerrillas. So the answer to that is yes. Okay, they're doing a rally action. Place spaces where there's 3+ VC guerrillas. There are no spaces with 3+ VC guerrillas. Select spaces using place guerrillas. Right, so we're going to find out where they're doing their rallying campaign now. Okay. So at least we know we're working on a card. Right. Okay, so let's zoom that in a little bit. Okay. Place guerrillas. We're looking at this one here. Vulnerable VC base. Right. Now that's an interesting definition because they've got bases here, which to me look vulnerable because these guys are all active. So let me just check the wording. According to the Tru'ng rulebook, important Tru'ng terms of vulnerable base is any NVA and VC bases in spaces without underground guerrillas. So that first bullet point, placing guerrillas, is on a vulnerable VC base. And at the present moment, they have one. I'm going to place these here. Show where they are. 1, 2, 3 spaces with vulnerable VC base. Okay. The next bullet point down is the one with the most pop. So it will be this place. That's got 2 population. They got 2 ones. So if they place guerrillas here and then pass that die roll, then they will place in one of these 2 spaces here and here, which we will randomly determine because they've both got the same. Well, we'll see if there's another bullet point then. So how many guerrillas do they place? When it comes to placing guerrillas, we actually use the standard rules, okay, which is, we don't have to worry about the resources because they use a different methodology in this now. So place 1 VC guerrilla or replace 2 with a VC base. If a VC base, that's what we're looking at, place VC guerrillas up to the population plus VC bases. So the population here is 2 and 2 bases. So they're going to place 4 guerrillas there. Okay, and just as a final, any provinces or cities without support, this hasn't got support, this has got opposition. So they'll be placing 4 guerrillas in Quang Tin. And these will be underground, so that makes these bases secure, protected, or not vulnerable, if we're going to use, again, the correct terms. That also strips this province of coin control, which brings the Arvin back under. So that's that province done. So we now, that card was a 2. So if it's a 3, 4, 5, or 6 on this blue dice, they will do this same thing. in another province. Okay. Here we go with the 6. So they will choose another province. So going down on these two, so these two are tied at the present moment. Okay. Base gorillas, most pop, most VC bases, I think. Yeah, they've both got 1 in there. Arvin is a player, coin control. Of either of those 2 spaces got coin control. This one does. So that makes this one the priority. So they place gorillas equal to the base plus the population. So they're going to place 2 gorillas in here. 1, 2. So far, it's taken away the coin control again, which lowers the Arvin. So far, liking what the VC is doing. And that will complete that province. So again, it's a 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. They carry on doing this. 4, they carry on doing this. And that will be the next province here. Again, 1 base, 1 pop. And they'll place 2 gorillas here. Okay, so that's all the ones with the bases. So again, checking that number on the card. All right, so they're going for more. So we'll have to go back, because we've now done those 3 provinces, onto the checkup list. So place gorillas, so vulnerable VC bases, tick, done that one. Most pop, so go back to the most pop now, without VC bases. So, and they've also got to be able to place these gorillas. It's got to be in a place where there is no support. So they can't place it in here or here. I mean, there's just no one is interested in joining the colors. So where they can place though, and I'm going to use black this time, is here and here, because both of these are most pop 2 populations each. Anywhere else where there's done these 2, this has got no support, but it's only a 1 at the moment, so that's not on the list. This is a 2, this is opposition, they hate them. They can go in here, so that's 3 2 spaces. Also up in Quang Tri. So there's 4 spaces that they could, they've got a population level of 2. So let's narrow it down. Most pop, no, none of them got bases. Always play coin control, any of those places where they are coin control. So no, yes. I'm going to take that off. Let's take it off. They could get to it, so let's leave it on for the moment. I'm going to put this one here to show this is trumping everyone at the moment, because it's got coin control. Any other of those, that's coin control. So it could be that one and that one. Second directly on top. And that's coin control. There's 3 potential spaces at present. It could go. All right. If the Arvin is a player. Arvin wasn't a player. Oh well. It was still played with most places so far. Arvin is a player, coin control. We're still looking at most pop. So, okay. Arvin is a player. Arvin isn't a player. So it could be either one of those places still. All right. US is a player, most total support. Well, none of them got any of my support. So NBA is a player. They're not a player. I don't need to look at that one. 1 or 2 gorillas and room for a base. None of them have got 1 to 2 gorillas. 1 to 2 VC gorillas and room for a base. Room for a base? Yeah, they've still got, yes, so it could be that one. Could be that one. There's only one base there. There's no base. So again, that applies to all four. City or province with the fewest non-VC pieces. With the fewest, no, well, that's something that's got, that's 0. Okay, I think we have a winner then, which is this one here. Okay, so that will get to place following the standard rally phase, 1 gorilla. We'll show that on here. Place 1 VC gorilla or replace 2 with a base. If a VC base instead, place VC gorillas, blah, blah, blah. There is no base. Okay. So they get to place 1 VC gorilla. Okay. So that one there gets a gorilla. Now, the next option on this card was select spaces using place gorillas, which we're doing now. We're getting spaces. This third option, flip most gorillas where all active. If we haven't been able to place gorillas, say there was no gorillas to place and such forth, we'd be able to flip these back underground. But as they've got plenty of gorillas to place, they're placing before they're hiding the ones that's current. So I'm going to take this black one over here to show that we've done that space there. Okay. And then we're rolling for that 2 again. So higher than the 2. They are, they carry on to the next space. So we know it will be either this one, which has got 3 pieces in, this one here, which has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so it won't be this one. And this one here has got 3, so it's either one of those 2 spaces. Following down, randomly select between those 2 spaces. 1 to 3 is this one. Okay, so it's down here. That gets to place a gorilla. Okay, and I'll again remove black. Delete. Rolling again, 3 or higher, and they continue. No. So that stops. Because it's a 2, 1 or 2. They don't go any further. All right, so effectively what's representing, they've run out of cash. And they weren't able to do a special activity because they were doing an op only. So that concludes what they're doing on that card. So end card play. Oh, no, not end card play. What am I doing? Come back. End faction play. Ooh. Oh, I can't do, well, I can't do the event. So that ends what they can do. So it's up to me. I've got a Lim Op possibility on this card, which means I can do something in 1 space, or I've got full options on this card. Okay. Let's have a, well, I can't see any point in doing Lim Op. Here I could do everything I want. So I think I will pass, which grants the Arvin 3 resources. Okay, which does end faction play, end card play, draw card. Okay, I'm going to end this video at that point. I'm going to try and do 1 card play per episode, so that we're looking at maybe 20 to 30 minutes per episode rather than 40 to 60 minutes. So that you guys just don't get weary watching these things. So if you enjoy what you've been watching, please click the like and subscribe if you've not done so already. And as always, any comments, much appreciated. Till next time, bye.